Okay, this is part 2 of Mission 2 of Death of the Outsider, Follow the Ink. We just got the key from Shan Yun's house, and now we're going to get Jacobi's key, and then maybe see about the contracts. Okay, let's get started. The summit illuminated.
Strange. That looks like Shindere Peak. But what's that light?
We work harder and we come from better families. I should think that's just obvious.
If you haven't seen my lore video on the paintings, check that out if you want to watch our long, boring video talking about every painting in all the games. A journal, Y Cienfuegos. Excerpt from a journal kept by Eleuterio Cienfuegos. 5th day, month of songs. Another dream. Not the void, but a place every Karnakan sees daily. Shindere Peak, with light unfurling upwards from it. I have no idea what it could mean. Do I investigate? The mountain calls me. 9th day, month of songs. I asked Teresia to mind the shop so I could go climbing. She was curious, naturally, worried. I'd never expressed any interest in climbing before. Why now? Why alone? For her sake I lied, and calmed her fears best I could. My reasons would only frighten her further. 14th day, month of songs. I ascended one of the foothills of the mountain. It'll be several days before I pass the tree line, but I am making progress. Each night I stare up at the mountain's peak, fringed with stars, and remember the dream. 18th day, month of songs. Nearly fell into a pit. Glad I brought my pistol, too. The wild animals here are bold and bloodthirsty. 20th day, month of songs. I'm nearly out of provisions, and nothing to show for my trip except exhaustion and lightheadedness. I grow frustrated and hungry. 25th day, month of songs. I spent 16 days wandering the slopes of that cursed mountain. And for what? Only the repeated opportunity to break my neck in some accident and never be found. There was nothing there but dangerous creatures and abandoned mining equipment. Why did my dreams draw me to that place? 3rd day, month of Earth. I stretched a new canvas this morning. If my dreams won't let me understand, then the least I can do is remember. The brushes and pigments are prepared. I will see my vision realized here, as with all the others.
Think you look scary pointing your sword? Watch your manners!
Where am I going to find the money for that?
The waves break against the shore and threaten everything they have built. They cower, fearful, and try to halt the tides.
I think something moved.
No, no, no!
Oh, I hate that area. It's so tough.
Gazette. The latest news from around the Isles.
Kill all the whales. Makes plenty of sense. Alright.
Nah. Set teeth to hardwood, soft plaster, stone, acid, a path, rooms of delicious seaside fish flesh, a feast for us. Soon. First, we know. Scurry, in a hurry.
Alright, here are the contracts. Kidnap the bartender. 550 coin. The bartender at the Spectre Club is a lying, heartless snake and needs to be taught a lesson. I'm going to bury him in my garden with the sunflowers. Let him think about his mistakes for a day or two. If you want to make some easy coins, stash him in the crate I left on the rooftops near the Red Camellia. Yeah, it's not that easy, actually. Death to the mime, 300. I'll split the insurance coin with whoever arranges the death of Georgie Boteo, also known as the Syrian Mime. He performs most days on Duchess Lysandra Avenue, which is not too far from Dead Man's Bluff, an infamous suicide spot here in Upper Syria. Be smart. Make it look convincing, and we have a deal. Workplace harassment, 400 coin. I work at Dolores Michael's bank, and a certain customer is tormenting me. Threats and blackmails me, she does, nails dead blood flies to my door when I don't pay. I've no idea who she works for, but if you follow her quietly, I bet she'll lead you right to them. Kill her and her business associates to earn your stipend. Missing brother, 550 coin. I was hoping to meet my brother Alberto near Malveros Victory Plaza this morning, but he was nowhere to be found. His assistant at the dental office mentioned something about a broken jaw and exotic cocktails at the Spectre Club. If you find him, please take him to my cabin alongside the canal. So this was the guy from the note in the dental office that we found where it said, please lock up, and he didn't lock up. And then he went over there, and then he never came back.
At least I'm in a good district now. And someday I'll open a proper shop on Rocasa Avenue. Greetings. I serve with discretion. Take a look around. Deal well made. No need to wrap it for you, I suppose. Please visit again soon.
Okay, so to rob this shop, what we have to do is knock that over.
Nice to see you again.
Through here, see that the combination to his door is 398. I think it's always 398. I don't think this one changes, but I'm not totally sure. Not sure if I'll need his face later, so
I think I'll just do it myself. But then again, I have such a twinge it back.
B, C, D, E, N, G, H, I, J, K, elemental. U, arrest, U, and V.
I thought there was more to loot in here. Guess not. Right, this is Tracy's apartment, but she's not here at the moment, so we will help ourselves to some loot. The Corroded Mind by Alvaro Cardoza. Effects of the Outsider's Influence. The anatomical evidence clearly demonstrates that the mind itself deteriorates under the Outsider's influence. This conclusion is inescapable when you examine the behavior of his followers. Observe the case of a young woman devoted to the strictures, and pure by all accounts, who fell into corruption by mere belief in the outsider. There was no vice she would not stoop to: the slaughter of animals for superstitious rituals, wishing harm to others through heretical spells and curses, desecration of texts with profane writing. Her errant mind led to rampant flesh and a lying tongue. Soon she abandoned every guiding principle and ran away in the night. Her abused and gravid body was donated to the abbey 2 years later. Autopsy revealed deterioration of the connecting lobal tissue. Her mind was visibly divided, corroded beyond repair, all from belief in the outsider. And of course, we'll meet Cardoza in a couple of missions up ahead. Let me pause here to make sure I'm still recording. Yeah. A little paranoid from past mishaps. Okay. Alright, keeping out of this guard's line of sight is often a matter of luck, so there may be some serial reloading here. Apologize for that.
I saw everything. The carriage veered off the track to avoid hitting a stray hound and smashed into that streetlight.
How can
I told her once, I told her 1,000 times. It ain't my job to check on the ground.
What have I done? 1 minute, I'm driving down Pharrell Way, same as usual, and the next minute, wham! That street lamp came out of nowhere.
I won't lie. That silver
If the Gazette makes a fuss over it like that Acerta crash last month, I'll be banned from public carriages. I'll lose my job. What am I going to tell Nina? We barely make enough coin for food as it is.
What I wouldn't give for a bottle of pear soda.
What a twisted situation. If it was me, if I was infected with blood-fried larvae, I'd probably kill
Expect
myself.
smuggling in the dockyard districts, but here, not good. Better tell Captain Lowry.
I had to whitewash smuggler graffiti 3 times this week. On the same wall. Tired of it.
Oh.
I don't see how a carriage that's on a track can veer off the... If it's on a track, how can it...
Cockle was wee as a minnow.
I don't know. I mean, unless it jumped the track. In which case, why does it have a... Why can you steer it anyway? I don't know.
1,000 lives, 1,000 choices, all converged on one wounded body, one wounded mind.
Make sure that trapdoor stays closed. I don't want to fall through in the middle of my speech.
You heard Mr. Jacobi. Close the damn trapdoor already.
Yes, sir. Citizens of Karnaca, I'm here today to demand the repeal of the Reappropriation of Abandoned Burials and Grave Sites Act. Regraving disrespects the deceased and shames the living. Would you want your loved ones to... no, that's not it. Regraving disrespects the deceased and shames the... no, more feeling. Regraving disrespects the deceased and shames... Where's Winstead with those papers? I should give him my house key when he gets here so he can bring me another coat.
First drafts. My fellow Karnakans, citizens of Karnaca, I'm here today to insist on, demand the amendment, repeal of the Reappropriation of Abandoned Burials and Grave Sites Act. Regraving disrespects the dead. Regraving disrespects the deceased and shames all of us. Regraving disrespects the deceased and shames the living. Pause for applause here. Hire applauders? That's a good idea. Would you want your dear grandmother? Would you want your beloved? Would you want your loved ones too? Who knows what the dead want? Their silenced voices scream, I know not what the dead... We know not what the dead require. Want? Need? We cannot help but be moved by the fate. We cannot help but be moved by the plight of the corpses. Cadavers? Bodies? Remains? Set reservation at Colibon Plaza. Rain date? Done. Winstead. Coat from tailor. No puckered seams this time. Done. Haircut? Red camellia? Done. New shoes? Done. Okay.
This one's filthy. Regraving. Terrible thing. Regraving. Wait. I think I have it. Citizens of Karnaca, we're here today to speak for those whose voices are gone. Every time we destroy a grave and erase a name from our cemeteries, a silent scream resounds through the void. Would you want your loved ones...
Okay.
No, that's not it either. Perhaps I should start my story about...
Alright, so that was the least damaging way to do that. If you want to do this,
in a sympathetic mood.
You can
Or
open
maybe
the
that
trapdoor.
The false
What happened here?
Wake up.
And there he goes. So sometimes he goes unconscious.
What was it?
And sometimes he's dead. So you can't always... He falls in. Choose which happens.
Come on!
Which happens.
Let's have a fair fight!
Sometimes you can kind of grab the body before it hits the bottom, but it's really hard to control. So usually I just go back and steal it from him from behind the stage there. Alright, this is a bit tricky. Let's see if I can do this.
Who opened this door? What?
Alright, got it. Giving a speech at Colibon Plaza. I'm speaking out against regraving at Colibon Plaza today, so I won't be in my office. Please ask Eloise for assistance in my stead. Ivan Jacobi. I don't don't think I've seen this painting before. Dining room Grand Palace. I did not include that painting in my lore video on paintings, so I don't think I've seen that one before. Huh. Very nice office. People that play pool, tell me what kind of game this is. I know there are different types of pool, billiards, whatever, but I do not know what that is. All right. Right, now his own curious contraption, same as Shan Yun had. Another copy of his drafts. Definitely read that. A letter from Michael's bank. So that's the same letter as to Shan Yun. But down here we have a handwritten note scrawled across the bottom. I oversaw the update personally and kept prying eyes away from our prize. Don't worry, here there's no safer place in Karnaca for such a unique treasure. May the Eye watch over it. Dolores.
It has to be the knife. It's in a bank vault. Just my luck. Looks like I need to find that second key.
Which I already did. It's an odd...
That must be the knife.
Dialogue line.
Dowd was right.
Journalist at the Spectre Club. Ivan, I was visiting the Spectre for my usual concert day infusion when I overheard a man asking about you. He'd cornered Ned Tamron by the front door and was asking about membership at the Spectre. What was in the sanguine infusions, how to sample one, and so forth. I spoke with Ned later, and he said the man was Christopher George, a journalist from the Gazette. George wanted to talk to you about some missing persons who were last seen near the Spectre, including our dear Cienfuegos. You know, Tamron, he's a fool with no deep knowledge, so I doubt the reporter learned any useful information. But we can't have George nosing about. It's bad publicity. I suggest you use your influence to shut him up. Sean.
Ugh, these people are sick.
Cienfuegos' last blood. It's an exsanguination experiment. The donor was nervous when I started the pump. Note, increased sedation next time. First signs of distress, muttering, grogginess. I asked what he was seeing, but the audiograph machine didn't pick up his answers. I should hire an assistant. I can't ask questions, monitor the blood pump, and take notes all at once. At some point he began repeating my name, Jacobi, Jacobi. Was he begging for his life, or was he having a vision about me? Unfortunately, I'll never know. I remember him mentioning a certain Teresia, something about whales, and a shack in the mountain. And then this is the same Piece of the Void note that we saw at Shan Yun's house. My Family's Bones, excerpt from an unfinished memoir written by Ivan Jacobi. My grandfather had always disliked my Tivian mother, and my mother regarded her father-in-law with the cold contempt with which she regarded everything. But when I was born, he recognized instantly that we were alike. We shared a similar countenance and hereditary nearsightedness which my siblings lacked. Together we were of a line which had lived in Serkonos since before the Empire. When my late father's debts became too great and our holdings too slim, my grandfather retreated into our last parcel of land, our family crypt. My mother, fearing the sort of man I would become were I raised amongst the dead, moved us to an apartment in Upper Syria. But I returned often to that dusty mausoleum. The crypts extended into the earth that was my birthright. My grandfather, as obstinate as I, slept beside them. In time I knew each skull and story. When they lacked names, I named them. When they lacked histories, I invented them. And then our crypt, deemed disused by an uncaring administration, was seized. My family's bones were dug up and discarded. My grandfather, who had made his home amongst the dead, was made homeless and perished shortly after. I will carry this tragedy with me forever. And that kind of explains his obsession with this regraving thing. I talked a little bit about this in a little bit in the cult video and also in the paintings video, where there's a painting showing Jacobi's grandfather sitting among the caskets in the crypt. Vampire monkey? Okay, I think that's everything here. Okay, so that's both keys. Now we gotta go to the journalist and give him this vial of blood.
No.
What's going on here? This racket?
What? Need some help over here.
No idea what that was. Seeking information, Christopher George offers a generous reward for information about the suspicious death of Eleuterio Cienfuegos. Visit his personal office with your tips. Christopher George, Editor-at-Large for the Karnaca Gazette, Cadmus-Abel Plaza, Upper Syria District, Karnaca.
That ought to keep him quiet. He won't go snooping around asking questions about Jacobi and the Cienfuegos murder after our little chat.
We should have snapped off a few fingers to be sure. Can't type with bloody stumps.
Next time, if our reporter friend doesn't wise up fast, you can make his neck a bloody stump.
Hello.
Some eyeless goons tried to persuade me to stop the Cienfuegos investigation. I must be onto something big.
What investigation?
Karnaca's had a string of gruesome murders, all the blood drained from victims while they're still alive. Ivan Jacobi's involved somehow, I know it, but I need evidence. I'm offering a reward for anyone who can bring me proof of his involvement.
Here's your proof. You were right. It was Jacobi. He seems to have unusual hobbies.
I knew it! Those monsters. Ivan Jacobi, my friend, you're going down. The combination is 875. Help yourself.
Watch yourself.
You need something?
Dr. Galvani's memoir, Ruminations on an Intellectual Life. The 28th day of the month of high cold, the most important day of my life. That's the 287. That's often his save combination. It was after high table when we professors retired to our common room. Between tastings of wine and Morlean cheeses, we discussed our work. I had recently returned to the Academy of Natural Philosophy as a lecturer, speaking on the various blood-borne diseases transmitted by Circonian fauna. It was well into the evening that Anton Sokolov himself appeared. He preferred to dine alone, so I had not yet encountered him during my residence. The man was followed by the stink of brandy, as he often was, but when he spotted me, he swept his arms wide and bellowed, "Galvani! Come here, come here!" The great man himself beckoned me to join him. Though disheveled by drink, he had not yet shed the embroidered gown of his high office as the Academy's head. The gold needlework glimmered, depicting celestial patterns in the night sky. I was enchanted. He poured me a glass of Tyvian red and thrust it into my hands. What followed was undoubtedly the most stimulating conversation of my life. Wonder why he has this. The Shindari Gift, a study by Emor Eclipsewitch, on the effect of the winds on the Karnakan landmass and resulting economic positions. Whale oil. Liquid power. How astonishing that within those beasts, inside the oil harvested along with their flesh, was enough power to see the Isles through these tumultuous years. And it all seemed limitless. But now the lights begin to dim. Our fisherfolk say the great beasts are increasingly rare. Not all places will suffer this loss equally. Fellow natural philosophers, Karnaca has a unique feature, the cleft in Shindari Peak, through which the winds are channeled and amplified. As whale oil begins to run short, with the cost of finding the remaining leviathans escalating beyond the worth of the oil itself, Karnaca will find itself ascendant among the Isles. That was also in the last game, but...
Just once I'd like to see her buy the drinks. Just one time. Is that too much to ask?
Thank you. This blood sample is the exact proof I need to link Jacobi to the murders. Thanks for your help. Now that I have proof, I can expose Jacobi for the monster he is. I appreciate your help. Your reward's in the safe.
I don't feel safe. What is wrong with this city?
Okay, the first contract I'm gonna try and do is the workplace harassment.
I need new boots. Just don't fit.
Thought there was one more guard.
They are just jealous. If I want to dance, then I can twirl around all I want. Just try and stop. Think you're all locked up like everything else in this place. I know where you live. I know how you get there. And I know your sweet little kitten, your darling Agatha, would look real fine cut open. I got uses for cat guts. If you don't want to find out what for, you better have the rest of what you owe ready by tomorrow. Last warning. These pseudo-spiritualists will never know what we've known.
I'll tear you to pieces!
Maybe we should leave them. Go back to the old Brigmore.
I hit hard! I'll be wiping off your blood later! She's wounded! Let's finish her!
Should we nominate your nephew as sanitation committee chair? I am tired of all this hullabaloo. I pay good money to make sure things like this don't happen.
Missing pharmacist found dead. The horrifying find of a bloodless body in an alley off Jaconda Street has the Grand Guard on high alert. The victim was Eleuterio Cienfuegos, a respected pharmacist whose family business has been a part of the Upper Syria district community for over 50 years. His body was exsanguinated at another location and dumped in the alley, the same method used in several other recent deaths. The Guard has had no comment on the apparent serial murders, leading some residents to question what they're hiding. It's another crown killer, that's what, claims local baker Madera Jimenez. The Guard says don't panic, but why wouldn't we? We're all at risk. A reward is offered for information related to Cienfuegos' murder. Permanent closure for debts owed. The commercial enterprise known as E. Cienfuegos Druggist and Pharmacist, associated property rights, inventory, and all other assets pertaining to the estate of Eleuterio Cienfuegos will be sold at public auction to satisfy debts owed by the deceased. Bankruptcy remediation. Order granted to Dolores Michaels et al. By Thomas Harton, trustee.
Oh, now that's a relief. Don't know what I hate to deserve.
Where is she? Damn it.
May you find freedom in the void.
I know you're here somewhere, and I'm going to find you.
A body here?
What? Somebody's not feeling well. Huh? What? What's going on?
Here's all I got from the bank. I'll go back tomorrow for the rest. I really don't want to cut up that cat.
If you do, save some of its fat for me. Good work, Amanda.
What's wrong with people?
Wait for this guy to go away. Okay.
I'll find you now.
Come out, wherever you are.
You thought you could be one of us?
No luck. Let's search over there then.
Come on! I don't have time for games. You don't stand a chance anyway.
Show yourself, you scum!
You again!
What?
Alright, so there's that one at least.
You think you're clever? What are you waiting for?
May I help you with something?
Yes, a drink. Let me in.
The Spectre is a private club. Are you a member?
I can't take this
Right here.
anymore.
See?
Yelena's work is getting sloppy. Nevertheless, you may enter.
Don't kill me!
See you at the Spectre Club. Exclusive event, tonight only. Dramatic oration by Ludovicia in the main salon. Crystal cider, Orban rum coolers, Circona and rare vintage wine. Private gathering in the Crimson Parlor for preferred patrons only.
What can I get for you?
What do you have?
They're flushing the taps tonight, so there's no ale. But we've got whiskey, rum, and plague spirit. Or pear soda, if you're staying sober.
Do you have any house specialties?
Maybe you've heard of the Sanguine Infusion. But the private lounge upstairs is booked for the next month. You'll have to come back another time if you want to try it.
I'll have rum.
1 bottle of Orban coming up. Better stay away from open flames for a while.
Since it's your first time at the Spectre, you should definitely try the Sanguine Infusion. It's the house specialty.
I'm game. What is it? Whiskey? Some sort of potion? Is it like plague spirit? I have to admit, I can't bring myself to swallow a concoction brewed from sewer rats.
They're Pandician bull rats, you twit. But no, nothing so vulgar. The infusion is a crimson elixir that pulls back the veil of mystery and allows you to commune directly with the void. It's distilled from the blood of the dying.
Indeed? How unusual. I'm all anticipation.
I assure you, once you've tried the infusion, you'll never be satisfied with mere alcohol again.
There's someone pulling the strings here.
You know, I don't think the people who made these games know what distillation is. They say the same thing about at Slackstraw's still. They talk about bootleg elixir. They just water it down. And the infusion is just transfusing the blood from one person to another. There's no distillation involved, so I'm not sure what they're talking about. Whatever. see if I can pickpocket these people without alerting them.
I could go to Tivia, change my name, enjoy concertos and caviar. You must be from some other part of the city.
At last, the infusion is flowing. Brace yourselves. The factotum said that tonight's vintage should be savored. Strictly for connoisseurs, he said. The outsider will walk with us tonight.
I feel it singing through my veins. Oh, the exquisite pain, the veil parts.
Remarkable. We're already crossing over. Our donor must be eager to die. I hate it when they linger. I much prefer a hasty death. Oh, it laps at me like the ocean itself.
It's not... Ugh. Ugh, it's like black nails clawing at my stomach. I can taste blood.
The deeper mysteries surround me. The outsider watches. Oh, his discerning black eyes, unctuous and developing.
The room is spinning. By the void, I can't move, but the room turns around me. I'm going to be sick. Shan Yan says access to the walkway is invitation only today. Some sort of fancy private party.
Ugh, you barely shuffled the cards. I have nothing.
You're bluffing.
Oh, so you can hear my thoughts now.
What if I could? You know what we did back at the Royal Conservatory. It's such a
What's going on?
These pseudo-spiritualists will never know what we've known. Don't tell me I've lost my talisman.
They're just jealous. If I want to dance, then I can twirl around all I want. Just try and stop me.
Huh? What? The door is supposed to be somewhere. And I need to find you.
Huh?
I see you over here.
I won't let her escape!
There's no you
come back here! You're mine!
You bet.
Think you're safe over there?
I figured I'd go for this one because it's one of the hardest.
Let's ask the landing. Expect the riverside train.
Getting the bartender out of there is one of the harder things to do, so I figured. If I could do that quickly, might as well. So,
up for a beer later?
What? Your curiosity will be your death.
No!
Enjoy your very last minute.
All right, not quite how I planned it, but I've seen some people get the bartender and the missing brother out without being detected. I have no idea how that's possible.
Huh? I was certain I had my talisman with me. Huh? Where's my lucky charm?
Exsanguination number 33. Start at the blood pump. We'll siphon off your blood drop by drop until you die. No, don't look at the door. No one will enter here. The Spectre Club is empty. It's just us on a journey to the void. Not together, of course. You'll go now, and I'll visit later. I'll preserve a vial of blood from your last moments for a personal transfusion. A special treat. I long to see the veil parting for myself. What's that? Oh, you're babbling. Don't worry, it's a perfectly normal part of dying. The mind regurgitates the sad detritus of unfinished plans to make room for deeper mysteries. Ah, you grow pale. You shiver as the warm lifeblood leaves you. How does it feel to die? Tell me what you see. Is the outsider there? What does he say to you? Speak! Spare Teresia! What does that mean? Is that a glimpse of the future? What do you see? Answer me! No, don't die yet! Tell me! What do you see? What do you see? Ah!
So that was obviously Jacobi exsanguinating Cienfuegos.
Something's off.
Blood pump instructions. Warning, do not adjust or reverse blood flow while customers are attached. To ensure the best sanguine infusion experience for Spectre's customers, please follow instructions carefully. Make sure the dying donor is properly sedated. Attach donor to tubes by the pump. Customers will connect to tubes in the lounge. Turn on blood pump. Make sure the sanguine infusion flows from donor to customer, never the other way around. Wait until donor is dead to shut off blood pump. Remove donor and dispose of body. Right, so this is the missing brother. Alberto, I think his name is.
Now they'll know what it's like on the other side.
Let's see if they've been alerted to me.
Where are you hiding?
Oh, good, they have not.
What do you want? Why are you here?
Are you going to hide forever?
Think you're
Die like a
smart?
What
rat
did you
under a cupboard?
expect?
Find
You're
you.
not one of us.
I can't.
I'll find her. I need that eyepiece.
I can't tell if they've gone aggressive or not. I don't. It's odd.
I really
Coming
see.
here will be the last thing you ever
What?
do. You bet.
Alright. Put him down there. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Oh, you... Alright. That, I think, is worth reloading for. I can't believe that. Oh, man. I have never done that before, too.
Maybe I should hire my own bodyguard. I don't
All right. And here's the guy we saved earlier.
It feels good to breathe the fresh sea air again. I can't thank you enough for your help. I'm forever in your debt. I'd be a heap of blood amber by now if it weren't for you.
I'm thinking we need another evening at the Rum Club.
All right, let me go back one more time and see if I can... Just for the sake of completeness.
I know you're...
I see what you are.
Okay. So that's the key that unlocks that.
So you're back for your lesson. Come on, don't be
You thought you
outsiders.
could be one of us. Fool.
Okay. And then the last one is the death to the mime.
That'll be just the thing. That's a
Let's ask the
horrid
land agent to
idea.
reinspect the riverside drains.
Marvelous. I'm game if you are.
Cut it out. I'm working here. Nothing to say. I'm a mime, get it? Don't you know how this whole mime thing works?
Oh, that's a jolly good idea.
Just because I can't speak doesn't mean I can't wallop you into eel jelly. Now scram!
Alright.
No,
Someone,
no,
someone,
no.
anyone!
What's happening now?
You gotta make sure to, abduct him while no one's seeing. so that it looks like an accident. So if you just take them right there, the others will see you and you'll fail the contract. So. All right. And that's all the contracts. And that is the mission. Right? Okay. 4 kills, 22 detections. Alright, well. Some of these contracts make it basically impossible to do a full stealth run, unless you have lots of practice and lots of exploits, I think. But let's see. Oh, most of the bone charms, not all of them. Okay with the coins, 3 paintings. The contracts. Let's see, robbed the black market. Found the evidence on Jacobi. Got the skiff. Let's see, freed the prisoner in the taxidermy. Got inked. Kidnapped the bartender. Killed the mine. Eliminating the racketeers. And saved the dentist. Alright. That's it for mission 2. I know there wasn't too much lore in this one. Sorry about that. But sometimes that's just how it is. Alright, next one will be mission 3, the bank job. Thanks for watching.